If you're investing into the CS2 market, I highly recommend that you make a Google spreadsheet. This way you can track all of the information associated along with it. So as you can see here, we've got the quantity of the item, the purchase price, the current price of the individual item, the current total price of the item, the profit, and then the return on investment. Down in this table here, this is the monthly tally that we've got going. So as you can see here, we've got the total profit of that month for just this spreadsheet. So if you look down at the bottom, I've got 4 different sheets. This is just this one sheet, and then the combined profit, which is all the sheets combined. And then we've got the total ROI, which I added in last night, and this is just of each spreadsheet again, not combined. So that way you can look at your whole ROI for the entire table rather than the individual items. Now, it might look a little bit confusing at first, but it's very simple. So with the current price, this is fetched using Importxml. So what that's doing, it's taking the data off of another website, in this case the price, and then this separate bit of code is your full XPath to then get the specific part of that website that you want. So this case again is the price. The Importxml is just your basic function. If you're in America, this will work perfect for you. As you can see, it's $7.01. Fortunately for me, I live in the UK, so I'm using GBP rather than USD. So we've got a Google Finance in here, and then a substitution, which all that's doing is removing the dollar. So I can convert it from the string, which is the $7.01, into the pound value, which is 5.54. I will touch on how to do this later on. I'll timestamp it. If you want to go straight to that, feel free. If you're interested in the whole sheet, keep going. So current price is just our current individual price times the quantity. Now for the profit, here's the code for it. What it is, it's your current total price just taken away from the total quantity. So F5 is our current total price, minus, and then in brackets D5 times C5, which is the purchase price and quantity. Now for the return on investment, obviously it doesn't apply to these ones because I didn't purchase them. But if we go down to Broken Fang, I got them for 68 pence each, and the return on investment is 464%. Now, when you open it up, code looks pretty confusing. It's not that bad once you understand it. So the first bit is in brackets, so we've got double brackets going on. The first is your current total price minus your total purchase price, and then again divide that, and then brackets again is your total purchase price. If in your sheet you have a separate column that has your total purchase price, you won't have to do the C7 times D7 in brackets because it will be there. But as I've got it all in one sheet, I've tried to make it as compact as possible just so it looks nice. That's how we've done it. So current total price minus your total purchase price in brackets divided by your total purchase price again, which will bring you your return on investment. Now to get your current price, as you can see, we've got the long code. You can use the Steam market. If you're going to use the Steam market, be prepared to get a lot of NAs, errors. Imported content is empty, as I'm sure you're all aware. When you use the Steam market, half the time you have to refresh the page about 4 times to actually get where you want to go. Using CS2 stash, CSGO stash, completely mitigates that. So as you can see here with this loading error, because we've got so many import XML functions, can only do so many at a time. So when you are refreshing your sheets, it can take a few minutes, 5 minutes maybe, to load them all. But if you've only got a small spreadsheet going on, it's going to do it instantly. So with this one, if we're trying to get to the Operation Breakout weapon case, what we want to do is we want to start off with the link to the website. So if we go up here, we've got CS2 stash, CSGO stash still, and we can type in the breakout weapon case, and then we've got the URL for it. So we want to copy this, and then if we do it down here, start your function off of the equals to make it into a function, and we want to do import XML, and we can click on this, it will add the first bracket in for us. Then in speech marks, we want to pop in the website URL, followed by speech marks to close it, and then a comma, and this comma is where we're going to put the full XPath, which is the bit that gives us the exact part of the website we're looking for. So as you see here, we've got £556 on Steam. Now we can't copy the XPath for that because it doesn't work, so we have to drop down on market details and take it from this one. So we can right click on it, inspect, and it'll take us right to the XPath that we want. Sometimes it might be shut. Just click on the little arrow symbol here, and you're going to look for the span class that has your value in there. So luckily for this website, it's in pounds already here. So copy full XPath. Now we can go back to our code here. Again, speech marks, we want to pop in the XPath, followed by speech marks again, and then we're going to close that off. And as you can see, that returns $7.01, which is the exact amount in USD. Now, I'm in Great Britain, so we use pounds, which is where this extra code comes into. So if you're in any other currency rather than USD, this is what you want to use. So we can start it off with Google Finance, brackets, currency, and then you always want to start off in USD. And then you just want to do the abbreviation of your currency. So if you're in Europe, Eurozone, it's EUR. And then any other currency, I'm sure you can work out the 3-letter abbreviation. Time substitute. Now, why are we doing time substitute? If we don't do that and we try and convert it, it just doesn't work. So by timesing it by the substitute, we can then at the end of this 2 brackets here, we can pop in the string that we don't want. So we don't want to take the dollar. So that way we're just getting the number. So you want to do your Google Finance time substitute. So we can copy this. So this is the first bit. And then at the end of it, as you can see here, we've also got the $sign. So we can pop that in here as well. So it would be comma, and then $sign, and then that's it closed off. So that's the first bit of it, and then the next bit is taking our import XML. So if we pop this just after our substitute, again we've got the close bracket, import XML, and then our URL and our XP path, and we do enter. It's not going to work. We're missing something here. Let's have a look. How many have we got? We got 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. So we just need the extra 2 speech marks to close it off, and that gives us 554, which is the same amount here. And then if you just go up to the top, format as currency, we have it in our currency. So if you're in America, you can just keep this nice and simple import XML code. And then if you are anywhere else, you want this bit, I'll pop it down in the description just so you can copy it. You know, we're not all wizards on spreadsheet, neither am I. This took me a lot of time to figure out. All the tutorials out there were pretty shocking. Half of them said you couldn't use CSGO stash rather, and you had to use the Steam Market, but there you go. Now, if it comes to weapons, it's a little bit difficult, so let's find the Empress. So we can go here, we can type in Empress. Now, we have multiple listings. Now, how do we know we get the right one? It's nice and simple again. So this one is StatTrack field tested. So we want to go up to the StatTrack field tested. Again, right clicking, inspect, and it brings this up. Now it's not showing us a span class, so we want to click the drop down, and here we go. So we've got a few. It's again just the price we want, so we can copy full XP path, or full X path rather. And then with that, this is the code we want. Now, just for simplicity, we'll copy the code over. It's the wrong code though, so we want to get rid of that. Take the code, take the website link from the top, pop it in speech marks, and then again we want to get rid of that bit as well. So we can copy that, come over, speech marks again, and close it off. Now, because I've got so many things in my spreadsheet and it's going a little bit slow today, we've got still some more stuff loading. It's going to keep saying loading, but eventually we will get there and it will show the total price of the item.